Upfront Radio Sports. Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine presents South Dakota High School Basketball on KDSJ and KDSJ 980. Repair, Junix, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Heinzerling Concrete, Dana Dental Arts, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating, Granite Automotive, Pillen Optical, Powder River Energy, ProLine Equipment Rentals, Beef Logic, Low Roofing, Butte County Equipment, Millstone Family Restaurant, Superior Auto Solutions, Auto Doctor, Exit 14 and Exit 8 Phillips 66, Gold Dust and Maverick Steakhouse, A&J Screen Printing and Park Bench Apparel, and Minerals Technology American Colloid Company. This is the Jake's Collision Repair Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Jake's Collision Repair. Live from the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth, here's Cody Oliver.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandpas, grandmas, parents, second cousins, first removed, and anything else that doesn't fit under those categories. Welcome to the Jake's Collision Repair Countdown to a Tip-Off as we are in the center of the nation, Belle, Fourche, South Dakota, as we kick off our KDSJ and KDSJ-TV basketball coverage with a rivalry matchup here in Belle Fourche as we have the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs taking on the Spearfish Lady Spartans. Good evening, everyone. Clayson Davis from the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth, along with our very own Paul James as well, joining us here in the broadcast booth as we got a really good matchup here, I do believe, for everyone listening and watching at home between the Spearfish Lady Spartans, who just got back from the state tournament last season, finished 7th in Class AA. Meanwhile, Belle Fourche, they're in a little bit of a rebuilding year as far as the roster goes, but they have the always talented Lily Norrie there, the big girl in the middle. She'll be a problem for the Spartans to deal with here tonight. As well as I introduce the second part of our broadcast crew tonight, Mr. Paul James, also up here as well. As Paul, what are you looking forward to here tonight?
I'm looking forward to seeing the Spartans here, minus a couple senior leaders they had from last year, to see if some of those underclassmen can step up and fill those shoes that the seniors filled so well last year. They had a great run last year, won a lot of tough games, won closer games. Even as a younger team going back a few years, they were always in games. They played teams extremely tough, maybe teams they weren't expected to beat or teams they weren't expected to be in a game with, and just couldn't quite finish some of them out. Now, of course, last year they did a little bit better job of finishing games out or winning the close ones, and now this year, again, minus a few of the seniors from last year on that state tournament team, we'll see who can and will and is willing to step up this year. And I'm looking forward to this season getting underway.
As again, you're tuning in to KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and also online at KDSJ980.com, as well as the KDSJ Sports mobile app. As well, if you're watching it at home, you can also watch it on KDSJ-TV. It's the debut of high school basketball on KDSJ-TV. You can watch it on our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits, as we got high school basketball coming right up right here on KDSJ-TV. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back to lay the foundation to this matchup, brought to you by Heinzerling Concrete. Well, I was able to catch up with head coach Dakota Johnson earlier to help lay the foundation to this matchup. We will hear from her next in 2 minutes, a part of the Jake's Collision Repair Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KDSJ and KDSJ-TV.
Collision Repair has built their reputation by offering the highest quality guaranteed repairs in the area. Satisfied customers return again and again for everything from collision repair to custom paint, glass and windshield, and the best hail repair in the region. They're preferred by most insurance companies and work with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair of Spearfish and Sturgis. Give them a Google today for the best repair on your vehicle, guaranteed.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
And welcome back to our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip off. You're kicking off the high school basketball season with a rivalry game between the Spearfish Lady Spartans and the Fourche Lady Bronx. And I am a pleasure to be joined by head coach Dakota Johnson of the Spearfish Spartans. Coach Johnson, thank you for sitting down with us.
Yeah, you got it.
So you guys just finished up with some preseason practices, now finally in game week. How's this week's worth of practice been for the girls as they prepare to take on the Bronx?
Yeah, we've had a great week of practice. The girls are ready for a game. We had a jamboree to kind of work some kinks out and got after it in practice this week, and now we're ready to see where we're really at after we fine-tuned a few things. And, the girls kind of thrive on competition and getting out there on the floor, so we're really excited.
Talk a little bit about that jamboree that you guys partake in, but how did you guys fare in that jamboree contest?
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for us, like I said, just to kind of work out some of those kinks. Hardin County is a super physical team for us, so that was great to kind of open our eyes to getting back into that mentality and, being ready to go from the tip and that sort of thing. So really, really fortunate that we were able to pick up that jamboree and did a lot of great things for us. And hopefully we just learn from it and we can show that we've worked out those kinks when we step on the floor.
Has there been a different energy in practice this week as you guys are finally going to go up against an opponent? The girls are finally going to get to compete against someone who's not their own teammate. Has there been an extra motivation in it this week for the practice?
Yeah, absolutely. All games are exciting, but then especially when we open your season with, a rival game like this, it's always an exciting time, bound to beat some nerves and that sort of thing. Fourche opened their season earlier this week against Lake Deadwood and probably worked out some kinks too, but anytime you get Belle, Fourche, and Spearfish against each other, it's just going to be a hard-nosed battle. So they're ready for it, and like I said, we're really excited.
Has there been any injuries on your basketball team that you guys have had to work around?
Knock on wood, we're doing good so far. Everyone's staying healthy, and we got a great strength and conditioning program. We've got a great athletic trainer taking care of us, so we feel very fortunate for where we're at right now.
As head coach Dakota Johnson joins us to help lay the foundation to this matchup, brought to you by Heiserling Concrete. Has anyone stepped up in this week's worth of practice that you really haven't got to see take that full stride into the starting rotation?
We have a really solid rotation, both from the seniors that were starting last year. Got a couple of seniors that are ready to see the floor a little bit more this year at the varsity level. And then our group of juniors that we have is just phenomenal because they had such great experience last year, saw a lot of minutes last year. And so everyone's really starting to grow into the roles that they're going to see this year. And we're just excited to see how that kind of unfolds as we actually get into that, game and competition atmosphere.
As you look at the Bronx squad this year, is there anything that they do in particular that you guys need to look out for or try to slow down?
Well, they're just always physical. I don't know what it is up there just north of us, but they are this hard-nosed mentality, very similar to what we went against Hardin County, first to the ball mentality, boxing out and getting after rebounds early and that sort of thing. So fully expect them to be the same style of team with that sort of mentality. And, obviously they have Lily Norrie that I think is just a great athlete all around the floor, inside and outside. So definitely going to have to keep her under control and make sure nobody else goes off on us too.
And finally, Coach, what are your keys to a win tonight versus the Bronx?
We got to match that intensity and surpass them for sure with that physicality. They, like I said, they have the first to the ball mentality. We got to make sure that we're first to the ball and we don't waste the first 3 minutes of, starts of quarters and that sort of thing. We can't really afford to have, long slumps. We just got to recover quickly. There's bound to be up and downs for sure, but really got to just get into our rhythm and our flow and be the ones that dictate the pace and dictate what kind of game it's going to be.
Awesome. Well, that's all I got, Coach. Good luck in tonight's matchup, and looking forward to following Spearfish girls basketball throughout this winter.
You bet. Thank you.
As that was head coach Dakota Johnson of the Spearfish Lady Spartan basketball team, helped laying the foundation to this matchup with the Belle Fourche Broncs. Brought to you by Heiserling Concrete, as we will continue with our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off right after this short break right here on your #1 sports station, KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ980.com, the mobile app, and also watching it live on KDSJ-TV.
You see them everywhere. That's because Heiserling Concrete of Spearfish is the most trusted name for everything from driveways, sidewalks, decorative stamp patios, and of course, foundations. Heiserling Concrete is proud to support the activities that help our area youth build their foundation for future success. Whatever the job, Heiserling Concrete is the name you can trust. Google Heiserling Concrete in Spearfish or call 210-2320.
Yeah, we've had a great week of practice.
Beef Logic Inc. is proud to sponsor South Dakota's high school and collegiate athletes this season as they work alongside their partners at the South Dakota Beef Industry Council to deliver the Build Your Base sports nutrition program at local high schools and colleges around the state and the country. Are you looking for a simple, easy-to-follow program that can help you and your family optimize performance both on and off the field of play? Check out buildyourbase.org and learn why beef continues to be the premier protein for athletic performance and recovery.
Hardin County.
And welcome back to the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth here up top of the Belle Fourche High School gym here on the away side. Clayson Davis and Paul James here with our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip off. The Black Hills home team for collision repairs at 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish and off exit 32 at Junction Avenue in Sturgis. Before we go to our matchup menu, need to help lay the foundation some more, talking a little bit more about the Spearfish Spartans as they graduated. Again, 5 seniors from last year's team, 16-8 record last year, 7th place in the girls' AA state tournament. Some key returners, including Josie Dana, Kate Scharf, Maya Kachutin, just to name a few. Paul James, so what do you think of the girls here in this preseason?
Well, as we get into the start of this new season, each of them is going to have to learn their role. Maybe their role before was a lot more limited, or there was less expected of them. Obviously now with losing several seniors, you got to have people fill those roles that now are open. Mariah Bowman, one in particular, probably their best rebounder, tallest girl, had some really good post moves inside. She could come outside and shoot the three, and now those shoes need to be filled. So who's going to step up for Spearfish when it comes to that? You know, you've got Avery Kirk, who is probably one of the taller girls on the team there that hopefully for Spearfish can fill that. Tierson Grubb, she had some playing time, quite a bit of minutes last year, so she's going to have to step up and do that. Callie Reiner saw some time on the floor last year, as did Addie Bowman. Both of them are juniors. They're going to have to step up. They even saw some play time in the state tournament. Great experience for them last year, too.
As Spearfish, they competed in that Jamboree a few weekends ago, and they took on Hardin County, beat them 55-44. A tough Hardin County game, a tough Hardin County squad. They're in Class B. They'll be fun to watch this season as well. As we look at the Spearfish Spartans now heading over to the Belle Fourche Broncs, coached by Bill Burr, his 13th season at the helm for the Belle Fourche Broncs, as they've had a lot of success over their long tenured history here in Belle Fourche, as they lost to Spearfish last season to kick off the 2023 campaign 57-48, but they return Lily Norrie down in the middle, the Dakota State commit, as she just signed on to play basketball at Dakota State University here, going to stay in state. Also had offers from Black Hills State, also Wayne State, Nebraska as well. But Lily Norrie, she's going to be the centerpiece of this offense and defense for the Broncs, as head coach Bill Burr is lucky to have her around for another year. As Belle Fourche, they had a contest Tuesday when they kind of beat up on a lead Deadwood Lady Gold Digger squad, 56-22. As head coach Bill Burr said that the girls played really well. They didn't panic. They really just played basketball the way they knew how to. As again, look for Lily Nord to really get her season off to a good start here tonight. And now we will quickly look at our matchup menu brought to you by South Dakota Beef Logic. Looking at some games going on across the state, and some of which that we really want to keep note of, including in girls basketball, St. Thomas More competing in that early bird tournament over there in Gillette. Harding County taking on Newell. New Underwood playing at Edgemont. Cadoga area takes on Black Hills Conference foe Hill City. Also, here on the matchup menu, we have right here in Belle Fourche, the Spartans coming into town take on the Lady Bronx. In Class AA, it's Sioux Falls Lincoln taking on Washington. Roosevelt takes on Jefferson. Custer battles St. Sturgis. Tonight, Brookings takes on Watertown here on Blaze T area. Rapid City Central hosts Aberdeen Central. Mitchell plays Vermilion, and Rapid City Stevens takes on Pierre. As that's a look at our matchup menu, as the buzzer sounds, we'll go through our national anthem and come back with our Dana Dental Arts starting lineups after this 2.5-minute timeout right here on Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ, and on KDSJ-TV.
We're ready for a game. We had a jamboree to kind of work some kinks out. And
you just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Getting back into that mentality.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Whatever the weather, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating keeps you in the comfort zone with expert heating and air conditioning repair or replacement from American Standard Mitsubishi. For over 70 years, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has delivered quality service to the Northern Hills and Northeast Wyoming. When you need timely, expert service for heating, cooling, or plumbing, call 605-642-5755 or search Wolf's Plumbing and Heating and stay in the comfort zone.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel. Proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
And welcome back to Belle Fourche. It's time for our Dana Dental Arts starting lineups. They are brought to you by Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish, serving our family to yours. As we look at the starters for both the Lady Bronx and the Spearfish Lady Spartans, we will start off with the Spearfish Spartans starting lineups. See who they got on the floor first here in the first game of the 2024-2025 campaign. We will start like this. Guard Adeline Bowman, she's a 5'8" junior, as well as senior Josie Dana wearing the number 10. She is a 5'7" senior guard. The forward, and someone Paul James keeps in mind to kind of helped fill the void by Mariah Bowman. That is senior Avery Kirk, 5'9" forward, as well as the sharpshooter, Kate Scharf, 5'7" junior. She returns from a strong 2023 campaign. And of course, we like to call her the shootin' Kachootin'. Number 32, Maya Kachootin, a 5'7" senior. She is also in the starting lineups as the Lady Spartans are coached by head coach Dakota Johnson in her 4th season at the helm of the Spearfish Lady Spartans. Now it's time to look at the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs. Behind 13th year head coach Bill Burr, they start with Kaylee Nowajetsky, a guard. She starts off her campaign as well as Aurora Voiles, wearing the number 25 in white. She is a guard. Reagan Hatley, she is also in the starting lineup, wearing number 34, forward. Wearing number 23 is Delaney Larson, a forward / center. She's also starting for the Broncs here to kick off this home season. And finally, starting in the center of the floor for Belle Fourche, and that is Lily Norrie, the Dakota State commit, also in the starting lineup as well for the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs. As that will conclude our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to kick tip-off here for KDSJ. Thank you for joining us, as Paula James and I are both really excited to get this season off and underway.
It's about time. We're in mid-December. It's basketball weather finally. Got some snow on the ground outside, but it's nice and warm inside, and be ready to roll.
As it looks like Norrie and Kirk to jump. Norrie wins the tip, and we're off and running here in Belle Fourche. As Belle Fourche will start off with the ball, wearing the all-white unis, white jerseys, purple numerals, white shorts, a little bit of a purplish camo on the bottom as well. As Voiles drives through the lane, shot no good. Kirk controls the rebound, and the Broncs will start off with a missed shot. And Maya Kachootin takes it at the top of the key.
We'll see if Kachootin here wants to run this offense like she's capable. She can knock the lights out from three-point land, so can Kate Scharf.
Scharf from 3, misses a wide outside. Josie Dana controls the rebound. Still scoreless, just the first offensive possession for the Spartans. As now we'll get a foul on the floor, and that will be on Voiles. It'll be the first foul of the 2024 season. It'll be her first. As not Mariah Bowman, Adeline Bowman throws it into Kachootin. Already calling her name already. Josie Dana sets up on the elbow, drives down to the lower baseline. Scharf takes it to the top of the key, back over to Dana. Dana shoots a 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Lily Norrie, and both teams trade back-to-back empty possessions.
Josie Dana, too, didn't even mention her. Talk about a three-point shooter. She's going to shoot the lights out, too, from time to time.
Between Dana, Kachootin, and Scharf, and right on track, there's Dana there with the steal. Dana pulls up wisely, and we'll get it to Scharf, back to Kachootin, top the key. She'll let her fly from 3, nailed it.
Oh, way downtown, about 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line. That's how your 2024 campaign opens for scoring.
Belle Fourche, the jumper on the other end, no good. Recovered back by Kachootin. Shooting Kachootin already off to a hot start. There's Scharf, 3-ball, no good. And we got a foul on the floor. So already back and forth, up and down pace for both teams. And the shooting Kachootin, Maya Kachootin, the first one to get points in this contest.
She's a great ball handler, and she has big range. She has a long range. I'm not going to say Caitlin Clark at all. It's not that ridiculous, but she can shoot way out there.
Voiles trying to find someone open on the elbow, and that forces an over and back as Delaney Larson had a foot over the center line, and Spearfish forces a turnover.
I think Coach Bill Burr had a point there. I think he was arguing, how can that be over and back? The pass was tipped, but they didn't see it that way.
After the ball gets knocked around, goes to Kachutin. That dribbles back up to the top of the key. Man defense put on by the Bronx. Sharp inside. Little hook shot off the back iron, no good. Lily Norrie already with her second rebound. Full court man pressure put on by the Lady Spartans.
Spartans were known to do that last year. And they got maybe a little more speed this year than last year, if not equal.
As this is an interesting matchup. I don't know if it was off of a switch, but Josie Dana is guarding Lily Norrie. A little bit of a height mismatch in there. Sharp there out the steal at the baseline. 2 turnovers forced by the Spartans. Here comes Addie Bowman. On the elbow, top of the key to Sharp, swings it over to Josie Dana. Down low, Kirk all alone. Kirk gets blocked there by Lily Norrie down low.
Kirk will take a few games to get an idea of what she can get away with and what she can't in varsity AA basketball. A little bit too quick with bringing the ball up there. Got to go up a little stronger.
Noah Jeske dribbles down in the quarter. They're at the baseline, and then we got a tie-up. Jump ball called, and possession will head over to the Spartans. 4:33 left to go in the first quarter. Still 3-0.
A little scrappy here to start, not a surprise. Again, first game, so.
And we heard from head coach Dakota Johnson. She expects a physical game between Spearfish and the Bronx of Belle Fourche. Shot no good from Madeline Bowman. Norrie controls the rebound, gets it stolen away by Dana. Dana pops it back out to Maya Kachutin, and the shot clock resets. And Spearfish will reset on offense. Still 3-0. Due to a three-pointer at the top of the key by Maya Kachutin. Spearfish, now Sharp, shoots a long one from the elbow, no good. Josie Dana can't quite save it in bounds, and it'll be off of Josie Dana, and possession goes to the Lady Spartans.
To the Bronx.
Excuse me, the Bronx.
Just under 4 to go, first quarter here. Not a lot of scoring here to start this one.
Kaylee Nowajeski, the point guard for Belle Fourche, crosses the timeline. She's now guarded by Josie Dana. Kirk gets back on Lily Norrie. Norrie's been held scoreless but has 2 rebounds. And Norrie underneath gets a shot up, rolls in, and good. That's Lily Norrie getting her first 2 points of the night, and it's now 3-2 in favor of the Bronx. Trying to get my score.
There's Kirk.
On KDSJ-TV, but yeah, Kirk now with the score of herself.
Avery Kirk on the scoreboard there as she's going to be certainly capable. Now mishandle of the ball at midcourt. The Spartans steal it, and here comes Dana. Scoop layup up, no good. Comes out, and the rebound back down to Adeline Bowman, so she'll kick it back outside. Here is Kachutin for 3.
Maya Kachutin off to a hot start here already, as she's got 6 of Spearfish's 8 points here early in this one.
And now another turnover. And here come the Spartans. Quick underneath, shot partially blocked. And here come the Bronx back the other way. Boy, it's out of control. High flying here. 3-pointer put up by the Bronx. No good in the rebound to Kachutin. As Kachutin looks at throw it up ahead to Kirk, and now off to the right side there. Sharp drive it in. Layup no good. And out of bounds off the Bronx.
So again, back and forth. The start off this contest as head coach Bill Burr calls his first timeout. Meanwhile, we'll take a timeout too. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout as we continue with KDSJ Sports on KDSJ Radio and on KDSJ-TV.
Drive it on to victory with the Granite Home Team. At Granite Automotive, making all the right moves and scoring points for a better customer experience is a true team effort. From sales to finance, showroom to service, every Granite Home Team member has a role to play and a job to perform to make sure your next buying experience is your best buying experience. Enthusiastically on your side. Drive Granite. Go team. Go Granite. Buick, Nissan, GMC. Rapid City. Click drivegranite.com.
matter what life throws in your direction, Dana Dental Arts and Spearfish reminds you to make you and your family's dental health a top priority. Putting off small problems now can lead to big ones later. We are small enough to feel like family, but big enough to bring you the latest technology. Before your lives get too hectic with school, sports, and other extracurricular activities, schedule a comprehensive exam now. We love our patients. Celebrating 50 years of dentistry in Spearfish.
Let our family care for your family.
Whether you've lived here for years or if you're new to town.
Back after that timeout, a shot from Spearfish went no good. Meanwhile, Belle Fourche on the other end can't get any points of themselves. Spearfish will take possession there on the out-of-bounds line, and we're back and caught up here on KDSJ. Mike shooting, top of the key, now dribbles over to the left elbow. Throws it back up top to Dana, swings back over to Bowman. Kirk in the middle, trying to make a move on Nori. Nori's right there with the block, and Belle Fourche retains possession.
Avery's going to have to develop somewhat of a fake move down low there, especially when there's other players just as tall or taller than her to kind of create a little separation there.
That's already the second or third block already for Nori, as Kachutin's right there with the steal for Spearfish, and now we'll go the other way. Sharp on the elbow, swings it over to Bowman, and Spearfish will set it back up again. In the middle is Kachutin. She'll just have a little simple pull-up shot there, no good. Kachutin will then knock it out of bounds, and possession will stay with Spearfish. Coming into the game for the first time for Spearfish, that is number 21, Tierson Grubb, the junior, 5'10", center for the Spartans.
And I believe Callie Reiners came in too off the bench there in that little timeout. Yep.
So some new faces for the Spartans. Also coming into the game for Belle Fourche. That's a number, actually no one has subbed out yet for Belle Fourche. Didn't recognize Reagan Hatling down low. She's one of the starters, still in the game. Still 8-2 here with about under a minute left to go in the first quarter.
Callie Reiners got that foul just a little bit ago.
Either first or second foul on Spearfish as Belle Fourche converts a little jumper to make it now 4-8.
And Voiles scored down low. The Bronx get the ball back on a turnover as they set up their offense. Noah Jeski's got it out top over to Voiles. And now the pass down to the right wing as they look to get it inside. There's Noah Jeski kicking it out. And the shot up and good by Larson.
Larson pushes the deficit now to 2. Kachutin under a minute left to go. Three-pointer tops the key, back iron, no good. Reiners gets to get back. Bowman at the buzzer is short and no good. So we've reached the end of one full quarter here in Belle Fourche. The Spartans jumped out to an early lead. Belle Fourche, those final few possessions, start to climb their way back into it as the Spartans lead after one, 8-6. We'll be back with the beginning of the second quarter in 1 minute here on KDSJ.
50 years, Low Roofing Incorporated has been the trusted name in commercial roofing across western South Dakota and eastern Wyoming. Family owned and operated since 1975, they bring quality craftsmanship and reliable service to every project, big or small. From repairs to new installations, Low Roofing Incorporated covers it all. Protect your business with the experts who care and products that last. Call 1-800-658-4543. Low Roofing Incorporated, building a legacy of trust, one roof at a time.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of Pillin Optical. Since 1974, Pillin has dedicated its business to serving the community with quality eye care at a great price. The inventory has grown, giving you the widest selection of frames while maintaining the best prices for your family eye care needs. Your family is special, and Pillin Optical wants you to enjoy every minute clearly with them. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
And we're back here with the second quarter of action here in the girls varsity matchup One of two games here tonight on KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV between the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs and the Spearfish Spartans. The boys' game to follow after the conclusion of this contest as Belle Fourche starts off with the ball. Lily Norrie will let it fly from 3, nails it.
Yeah, she was shooting her own deep one there about 3 feet back of the line, so she knocks it down, and Belle Fourche has the lead.
Norrie pushes her point total up to 5. And Belle Fourche, they take their first lead of the night, 9-8. Bowman outside Kachutin. A little floater there off the glass and good for Maya Kachutin.
That's very easy for her. She does a great job at driving the lane, pulling up and hitting those floaters, whether it be off the glass or just dumping them in over the rim.
So back and forth between the two superstars for each team, Maya Kachutin and Lily Norrie. Norrie trying to get a shot off baseline, rolls off the iron, no good. Callie Reiners with the rebound, gets it controlled back by Belle Fourche. Reiners with the foul on Voiles, and that will be Reiner's second foul, and it will send number 25, Aurora Voiles, to the free throw line.
And it looked like Reiners just made the decision there. Well, the ball got away from me. I'm not letting her score that one easy, so she went with the hard foul.
You know, the rule is if you're going to foul, you might as well make it worth it.
Make it worth it. Make it count. You only get 5 of them.
Voiles' free throw is good. Makes it 10-all. Second shot up, it rolls around, no good. Josie Dana will control the rebound. Belle Fourche backing off now to a half-court defense. Kirk down low, guarded by Norrie. Kirk with the left hand, can't get it to go, but Norrie will be called with a foul.
Well, see, now there's a great move. Fake one way, go back up the other. She tried to go up with the left hand, didn't hit the shot, but she drew the foul. So that's what you got to do. You got to show them a little something, a little movement down there. It can't be predictable, and a great job by Kirk there. She hits the first free throw.
As Kirk gets her first point of the night. Well, actually her third point of the night.
Yep.
Second one no good. Norrie with the rebound. And Spearfish now up to a 1-point lead. Voiles on the elbow, cross court, down low. Larson, shot up, and is no good. Addie Bowman with the rebound.
Here come the Spartans back the other way, shooting the 3 in the corner, and that's good. That's Maya Kachutin.
Kachutin, she's in double digits now.
And then a travel at midcourt on Belle Fourche, so a quick turnover.
Maya Kachutin, 11 points already in the contest. She has 11 of the 14. And that turnover will give us the Spartans the ball here already on Belle Fourche's side of the court. And now they'll get Josie Dana with an illegal screen. So turnover, traded for turnover, and the Broncs will maintain possession.
Yeah, like we said before, you want to make those fouls count. That one there, kind of a cheap one, so you don't want to be committing them that way.
Still 10-14. Voiles over to Norrie in the corner. 3 is up, no good. Rattles around, no good. And their control, the rebound is Tierson Grubb.
Grubb's older sister Briley graduated last year. She didn't even get to play last year because of an injury.
Kachutin, top of the key, too easy.
Oh, yeah, like I said, if she gets on, look out, because she can hit it from anywhere.
Take a look at that one on the KDSJ Sports replay here on KDSJ-TV. Just a nice ball movement around by the Spartans, and then it gets to the top of the key, and they're shooting Kachutin, too easy. No one in her face, no one within about, 5 feet away from her.
Yeah.
Makes it an easy bucket, and a timeout called by the Spartans. We will keep it right here on KDSJ Radio and on KDSJ-TV. Give us a moment to check out the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Checking out some of the action that's happening here on this Basketball Friday. Kicking off the season for Spearfish. It's the second game for the Belle Fourche Broncs. Lady Bronx, again, they beat Deadwood on Tuesday.
Yep, lead Deadwood. A big win there. I think about a 30-point win or so.
So we look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Sioux Falls Roosevelt over Jefferson 30-21. It's Washington over Lincoln 19-13 in Class AA. St. Thomas More losing a close one to Buffalo in the early bird tournament. They're in Gillette 50-47. And that's all we have for the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Belle Fourche takes the ball, and we're back up and running here. And Spearfish. Where the ball was knocked around a little bit. Belle Fourche able to maintain possession, and Spearfish coming up firing on defense.
And that's what they were known for last year, too. Again, outsized. There's a tie-up now. Maybe a foul. Actually, a foul against Belle Fourche.
Foul will be called on number 35. That's Reagan Hatling. It'll be her first foul.
Spearfish last year, because of their lack of size, really had to get after it on the defensive side. Pressure on the guards, pressure on the passes. No easy passes.
So now Spearfish will take it on offense. Zone defense put up now by... Nope, it's still going to be a man. Modified man zone defense put on by the Bronx. Dana getting guarded really closely by Belle Fourche. Goes over to Conchutin. Conchutin reverse layup. Can't get it to go off the glass. It will roll out of bounds and will stay with the Spartans. Still 17-10 in favor of the Lady Spartans. Again, after the conclusion of this game, we'll have our boys varsity matchup. First game for both teams, the Spartans and the Bronx. Dana with the drive through the middle of the lane. Too strong. Lily Norrie gets the rebound.
That's right, doubleheader night tonight.
As Conchutin had a chance to get it. Now Conchutin takes it, crosses the midcourt. Here comes Dana. Dana, layup up and good for Josie Dana.
That's the Spartans in their swarming defense. They can get a lot of easy layups and even some tough layups too.
As Dana breaks into the score column now. Her first bucket of the night. Down low to Norrie. Norrie gets fouled on the way up, and that'll be foul number 1 on Kate Scharf.
And that was a nice entry pass. Good pass down low to get Norrie at least to look at the hoop, and she gets hacked, so there she goes to the free throw line.
Again, Scharf's first foul.
It's going to be Addie Bowman coming in for Josie Dana.
So Addie Bowman takes a seat.
Or Addie in, Josie
Addie in
up.
takes a seat. Josie takes the seat.
Another substitution.
As entering the game for Belle Fourche, Delaney Larson comes in for Maya Nowajeski. So now we're back in action in Belle Fourche. As those two free throws were the 6th and 7th points put on by Lily Norrie. As Avery Kirk making a move on Norrie, up too strong. Tierson Grubb with the rebound, up, no good. Norrie snags the rebound down herself. Now Voiles beats her man down in the corner. Pass too strong, couldn't get it down underneath to Reagan Hatling, and Kate Scharf is right there with the tie-up. And possession will stay. Nope, it'll actually go to Spearfish.
Yeah, if you don't field your passes cleanly, there's going to be a defender there when you're playing Spearfish. Even if you do field them cleanly, lots of times they're right there in your hip pocket. So Spearfish and Dakota Johnson really prides themselves on a suffocating defense.
Dana back in for Tierson Grubb. Dana rolls to the top of the key, doesn't have quite no one. Long three for Maya Conchutin, off no good. Bowman battling for the rebound. Addie Bowman gets the rebound, top of the key. Dana lets it fly, top of the key, off the front iron, no good. Rebound again, Kate Scharf. Maya Conchutin will travel.
She was trying the step back. She wanted to get back behind that three-point line as fast as she could. Didn't quite get the ball down.
It's one of those she wanted to shoot it, and then about mid-stride realized she wasn't behind the arc yet, and a step back with too many steps. So now the Bronx on offense, down low to Nori gets the ball knocked out of her hands, gets it back to a Bronx. Shot no good. Top of the key to Voiles now. Voiles rotates down to the baseline, trying to get down low to Nori. Instead, we'll go down low to Noah Jeske, guarded by Dana. It's kind of a mosh pit down low. No good by Noah Jeske. A battle for the rebound again. As Kaylee Noah Jeske gets it back over to Lily Nori.
That was kind of a scrum there, wasn't it?
Yes. Both teams working really hard. Now, Noah Jeske three-pointer misses everything, and Kachutin with the rebound. Kachutin causes the foul, and the foul will be on Kaylee Noah Jeske, the senior guard for the Bronx. Be her first.
So again, not to be surprised, but not the cleanest start. Both teams committing some fouls, teams committing turnovers, missing shots. There's a shot down low, missed, but a rebound by Addie Bowman. Good job staying with your shot and not just clearing out. So she kept position, and she got fouled from behind. I think Nori got that one.
Yep, Nori picks up her second foul, so it might be something to keep an eye on here in this contest. Bowman out to Kachutin, guarded by Voiles. Nice little floater by Kachutin, can't get it to go. She battles for the rebound, and Kachutin knocks it out of bounds, as Kachutin was doing battle with Delaney Larson. Just a tick over 2 minutes left to go in this half. Coming up, we'll have our Wolf's Plumbing and Heating halftime show, recapping some of the stats, unofficial stats we have here in Belle Fourche as Nori drives through the lane. Off and no good. Josie Dana, she'll pick up her second foul.
Yeah, Dana got a little physical down there with Nori, and Nori a little bit bigger size, able to get the ball up to the hoop and kind of initiate the contact there and draw the foul.
Nori, I believe, has been perfect on free throws here tonight, and that holds true, making it 13-19 in favor of the Spearfish Spartans, but that cuts the lead to 6. See if she can cut it to 5. As Josie Dana takes a seat, Tierson Grubb back in. Second free throw from Lily Nori is good. I think with her dad being a college basketball, or a former college basketball coach, you think the point of making your free throws really drives home.
Well, I tell you what, if you're a coach's daughter, coach's son, you better be ready to shoot some free throws.
There's punishment for not cleaning your room, for not taking out the trash, and not making your free throws.
Probably.
Top of the key, Bowman, three-pointer no good. Kachutin with the rebound. Spearfish on this possession dominating the offensive board. It's their second offensive rebound this possession. And now Spearfish will slow it down, get it back to Maya Kachutin at the top of the key. Kachutin guarded by Voiles, and Voiles.
Oh, she didn't like that. Kind of a hand check maybe, or whatever. They're kind of riding Kachutin away from the hoop.
Might be putting her body into it a little bit more than what our referees would like. Of course, our game officials brought to you by South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection tonight, as that's 5 fouls on the Bronx. So, and that rule was new last year. Now we'll have straight to 2 shots for Maya Kachutin at the charity stripe. She missed her first one. Nori enters the game as Voiles. She picks up her second foul. And the second free throw by Maya Kachutin is good.
Spartan defense right there at midcourt, making it a struggle after that, and almost a steal. That's the idea, just to not make anything easy. Put the stress on the guards is what Spearfish goes with, and almost an over and back.
In the corner, Nori, 3. Off the front iron, no good. Scharf there, good box out and rebound. Up court, Maya Kachutin racing the Bronx defense. Kachutin gets it up, gets the score, gets the foul.
Nice little layup there by Maya. She kept her eye on the hoop the whole way. She didn't just kind of settle for the foul. She wanted to make sure she hit the layup, and she got that one too. Now she can go for the 3-point play.
Off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Tierson Grubb. And we got a stoppage underneath.
Looks like it's going to be on Spearfish, I do believe. Or on Belle Fourche, I should say.
Might have crossed. Oh, we maybe have a little bit of blood on the floor. As
do we?
Looks like Kaylee Nowajewski will get looked at by some assistant coaches. And entering the game now for the Bronx is number 33, Maya Bush. First time we've called her name tonight.
Yep, they're taping up the thumb.
Score reads 22 Spearfish, 14 Belle Fourche. As that fast break layup by Kachutin all set up from that Kate Scharf box out on Nori, and then a quick pass up floor. As Tierson Grubb takes the ball, doing a move inside. Left hand too strong, but good looking move.
That was.
By Grubb. Physical, not hesitating at all, just too strong off the rim.
She stuck her plant foot around the foot of her defender and spun and just put it up a little too hard off the rim, off the backboard. So it rattled out, but a good move.
So now for the Bronx, Maya Nowajewski to throw it into Kaylee Nowajewski. Guarded by two Spartan defenders. Now quick pass up floor. Shot up and good, and the foul. As a good shot and good recognition that time by the Bronx, and that is Delaney Larson. Nope, excuse me, that is Reagan Hatling with the shot and the foul, and Avery Kirk will be called for her second foul of the night.
So Kirk comes out of the game. Back in Josie Dana. Excuse me, not Josie Dana. Lainey Ewing in the game.
Hatling completes the three-point play.
Lainey Ewing, a senior. Can't let Kachutin get to the hoop that easy.
Yeah, that was about as easy as you could have got for Maya Kachutin. And then a long pass for the Bronx. Might have got a little bit pressured there, rolls out of bounds, and Spearfish will take possession back underneath their basket.
Spartans by 7.
Kachutin having 15 points already in the first half of action. Good move inside by Bowman.
Bowman, she doesn't have the height of her sister, but boy, she had a nice move there and was able to get in, good position, put one up off the backboard.
Now a full court defense put on by Spearfish, as Kaylee Nowajewski really didn't have a chance to put up a good shot. As a half-court shot falls short, and we've hit halftime, and a pretty exciting and fast-moving first half of action here in Belle Fourche. As we have the Spearfish Lady Spartans on top after one full half, 26-17, and we'll come back in 2 minutes with our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show next.
Everyone wants to know the best place to buy a quality pre-owned car, truck, and SUV, or where to go to have your current ride kept in shape. Brandon Kemp here from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Need new tires? We got them, all major brands. Your brakes squeaking, or do you just hear something that's not quite right? We can help. Or maybe you're looking to upgrade to something a little more suitable. Well, you came to the right place. Superior Auto Solutions on Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish, or find us online at superiorautost.com.
Quality food at a fair price. That's what you expect, and that's what you'll get at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or to grab a bite to eat before or after the game. Choose from daily specials, and a trip to the fresh soup and salad bar is always a hit. Plus, the Millstone can accommodate larger groups, like buses or your next meeting in their private party room. So, if it's just you and a friend, or the whole team, get a great meal at a great price. The Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish.
American Color, a minerals technologies company, is not only part of the community we live in, they are the community. Midnight Clay, mine right here in our own backyard near Belle in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here in all of our community. American Colloid Company, working together, winning together.
For over 10 years, Allied Construction has been a trusted name in the Black Hills, providing top-quality construction services to our local community. We take pride in being a local business with deep roots in the area. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust us to deliver exceptional results on every project. Our team is dedicated to providing personalized service, ensuring your project gets the attention and expertise it deserves.
Check out their website today. Click alliedconstruction.com or find them on Facebook. It's not one, but two great locations in Spearfish.
And welcome into the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth, as it's in fact not Cody Oliver tonight with you on KDSJ-TV and KDSJ Radio. He's back in our headquarters station there in Spearfish, keeping track of everything there, running the board, and keeping my life all put together. As Clayson Davis and Paul James.
My name is not Paul Jones.
Paul joined us tonight for the matchup tonight between the Spearfish Spartans and the Belle Lady Broncs. It's time for the Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show. As again, our halftime show brought to you by Wolves Plumbing and Heating at Spearfish. Call 642-5755 or see more at wolfph.com. Let's look at the first half of action here on KDSJ-TV. And of course, it was back and forth really the entire first half, and it got started early for Spearfish after a wide open long three from Maya Kachutin. That led to another three-pointer by Maya Kachutin later in the quarter. After a few big stops from Lily Norrie, especially down low, she got going early on the defensive side of the ball, having, I believe, 3 blocks is what she totaled up there in that first half.
Yeah, she was able to affect things down low until Kirk kind of realized, and Tierson Grubb a little bit more physical than Kirk, or at least she was last year. I see Kirk actually get a little more comfortable here. She got a few trips down the floor, more playing time, obviously, for the senior there. And she was one of the good leapers in volleyball. She was one of the ones who showed some strength when she was up there spiking the ball and doing some blocks. She's got to be able to bring that aggressiveness and strength to basketball too when it comes to rebounding and even taking shots. She made a nice move down low, drew a foul, able to go to the line. So it's only going to take but a couple games to kind of realize what you can and can't do and what she's capable of. I'm sure if she gets a little confidence, she'll be able to then go out there knowing what she can and can't do. And it's going to be that way for Callie Reiners too. Going to see a lot more playing time. Addie Bowman's been out there a lot. Lainey Ewing's going to be out there a lot more. And the Spartans are coming off that state tournament appearance last year, and they want to show that just because of some of the seniors left from last year doesn't mean they can't put together a very, very strong season this year as well.
And I was looking at some of the totals I have unofficially here with KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV. For the Spartans, they are led by, shocker, Maya Kachutin. She leads them with 15. Actually, I think I missed one. I think she has 17 unofficially. Again, unofficially.
Yep.
But Maya Kachutin, 17 of the 26 points for Spearfish.
Yeah, I mean, she did it last year. She did it the year before. Heck, she even did it a little bit when she was a freshman. She saw some playing time out there. First thought for me when she was a freshman, who's this girl? She was a transfer, didn't know her name, and could handle the ball really well, very comfortable in traffic, could shoot the three, you could see her form, and last year at times she would kind of go quiet. It seemed she had a bit of an injury she dealt with as well in the knee, but she is capable. She is very capable of just absolutely putting a dagger in the other team because she can just get so hot.
As again, Maya Kachutin leading the Lady Spartans with 17 points. Behind her is Avery Kirk. She has 3. And then 2 points from Addie Bowman, Josie Dana, and Kate Sharp. Also getting some playing time for the Spartans. That includes number 21, Tiersten Grubb. Callie Reiners got in there. She had 2 early fouls, so she had to take a seat on the bench early, but really good defender and really aggressive is that Callie Reiners.
And that's what the Spartans need with the overall lack of height. They need to make up for it by getting after passes early on before they get down low. And if the passes do get down in the paint, those guards need to sink in and get after the ball so those post players can't make a move down low and end up turning it over, and that's lots of times what happens.
Also into the game for the Spartans during that first half was number 15, Lainey Ewing, the senior. Meanwhile, for the Bronx, they're led by their superstar, the Dakota State commit and a daughter of a former Black Hill State University women's basketball coach, Mark Norrie, Lily Norrie. She's been having herself a pretty good day. Started off defensively, having quite a few blocks down low as Avery Kirk and I believe she had a few on Kate Sharp and Josie Dana blocking down low. Had quite a few big blocks that got her night going defensively. Had a long 3 as well. She's not afraid to let her fly from behind the arc, and she's got that green light. You really don't see very many high school players at 6'1", especially in the girls' side of things, really have that green light to shoot from 3.
No, and coming to mind last year, Spearfish, Mariah Bowman shot a very high percentage from three-point land. In fact, she didn't seem to go out there till a bit later in the season, and she was able to do it. But yeah, usually your big players down low, but the game of basketball is changing. We're seeing a lot more, not only girls or boys or whatever, if you got to shoot from everywhere.
Absolutely.
And that's what they have them doing. It used to be probably, I don't know about you, but when I played, if you were over 6 feet tall, you better not be shooting a three-pointer. And now it's...
Is that when they still had the underhand?
No, it wasn't that long ago. But now it's the granny shot. That's what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Now it's more of a, if you can hit it, take it.
If you got that green light,
if you got that range, go. I don't care if you're tall.
Yeah, exactly.
Go out there and shoot it if you can make it.
I was a very avid three-point shooter in my career. 0 for 6, actually.
Yeah, 0 for 6?
Yep, 2 of them were at buzzer beaters. 2 of them were my senior year. And, yeah, I didn't make any of them.
Hey, man, you tried. I hit a three-pointer when I wasn't supposed to shoot one. It was kind of garbage time. I was a younger player in a varsity game. And I got the ball outside on the three-point line, and I had no idea what to do with it. I couldn't handle the ball very well. So I took like a fake step, and the guy that was guarding me was freaking out like I was going to go around him, and he froze. So I shot a three-pointer and I nailed it, man. And our coach laughed.
As the buzzer goes off, we will actually keep it right here, as that was our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show. And you can get a hold of Wolves Plumbing and Heating in Spearfish at 642-5775. Excuse me, yeah, 5755. Reading numbers is not my strong suit, I guess.
Oh, no.
We'll have a quick look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Hardin County took care of Newell tonight, 74-23. Kadoka area up on Hill City, 37-23. Edgemont beats New Underwood in a close one, 48-44. Buffalo, Wyoming beats St. Thomas More. And in Class AA, it was Watertown's currently leading Brookings 21-7. Washington's beating Lincoln 56-28. And we're tied up at 40 apiece between Sioux Falls Roosevelt and Sioux Falls Jefferson. As that will do it for our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Back in action in Fourche, start of the third quarter with a three-pointer that's missed by Voiles. Here comes Lily Norrie down underneath, no good. Rebound by Hatling, and it's good for the Bronx.
Yeah, the Bronx got quite a few second chances, if you will, that time, and they were able to finally make one of them pay off. Here comes Kirk way outside for the Spartans. Now to Scharf, and they shovel it down low. Dana puts a move on. Here's Scharf for three, no good. She's off the mark. Another one when she's hot, look out. She hasn't been able to knock one down yet from beyond the three-point line.
And it's not just Maya, it's not just Kate Scharf, but you have like Kate Scharf, Maya Kachutin, Josie Dana can also shoot.
Oh, definitely.
Addie Bowman,
yep.
She also shot a long three earlier tonight, so look for her to see if she can get going as well. So it's not just one three-point shooter you got to worry about for Spearfish. It's 4 of the 5 starters.
What you really have to worry about if your defense against Spearfish is if 3 or 4 of them are on, because then they can all kill you. Luckily for Spearfish, if you shoot a lot of three-pointers, they have more than one three-point shooter. So somebody can afford to have an off night.
Back iron no good. A three-point shot by Belle Fourche that time. That was Kaylee Nowajewski. You see Spearfish defensively, they have 2 bodies on Lily Norrie, and they have a close third there on standby. As
Good
they
idea.
do not want her to get going. Josie Dana, long three,
There
nails
it
it.
was. So there's just, it'll come from everywhere.
Josie Dana, her first three-pointer of the night, pushes her point total up to 5. And now aggressive defense put on by the Spartans. They're at the court. They're at the mid-court line, and luckily, Voiles is able to throw it off of Spearfish, and the Bronx will keep possession.
Yeah, they are trying that mid-court trap, the Spartans are.
Norrie gets it in the corner and down low underneath through the little lane, and good. And that is 2 points put on by Delaney Larson. Her fourth point of the night.
A good move there by Addie Bowman. She threw a fake and then took baseline and was fouled.
Addie Bowman, you almost think if she picked up a few of her post moves from her older sister during practice in their time together.
Well, you know what? If you want little sis to help you out, she's probably going to learn a thing or two.
Josie Dana with a quick 2 down low underneath. She had a pretty good post move herself. As now Belle Fourche, good ball movement and a 3-point off the rim, no good. Norrie with the rebound and the score. Lily Norrie trying to keep her team in the contest.
Good place, right time for Norrie. Put it right up and in with no trouble.
It's Norrie's 11th point of the night. Addie Bowman over to Maya Kachutin, guarded by Voiles. It's been Voiles' assignment the whole night. Kachutin trying to find an opening, drives through the lane. Underhand layup, no good. Gets her own rebound.
How did she get it?
Scrappy. Kirk on the other side, up and good. Great find by Maya Kachutin to get it over to Avery Kirk. Senior to senior, and Spearfish pushes their lead back up to 10.
Great cut by Kirk, 2 to the hoop, and you could just see Kachutin looking for her.
Underneath, driving to the basket and getting the fouls, Delaney Larson. They'll catch Maya Kachutin with the foul, and Larson will head to the free throw line.
That time there, Kachutin got a little too aggressive. Larson able to take advantage there, draw the foul.
The Kachutin's first foul, and the first free throw from Larson is no good. No substitutions yet. Fast-moving game already.
Yes.
We're about halfway done with the third quarter already.
Yeah, it seems like it just started, but not very many whistles.
Second free throw, no good. 0 for 2 for that go-around for Delaney Larson. Now here comes the Spartans. Kate Scharf over to Maya Kachutin on the elbow, guarded by Voiles. As Kachutin drives through the lane and will cause another foul. If they'll get Larson or Voiles, I believe it'll be, I think, Larson. I couldn't quite see who they called it on.
Well, we'll see here in just a second up on the Magic scoreboard. Kachutin gets the first one.
I believe they called it on Kaylee Nowajewski.
Yeah, see
which
number
is
3
her
on the board.
third.
Mm-hmm.
So the senior point guard might be something to keep note of. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe for Kachutin. Her point total keeps getting added up. Nori in the backcourt. Now a steal, no good by Dana. No, Whiting driving through the lane, and shot is no good, but she'll get fouled, and now she will have 2 free throws herself as Josie Dana will be called for the foul. Be Dana's third as well.
That's going to bring a sub in quick, like I believe that's Callie Reiners.
And Reiners has 2, so that's also something to keep note of in case Reiners picks up her third. 2 fouls apiece for both teams in the third quarter.
That'll slow down the pace of the game if we get in the bonus.
2 for 2 for Whiting that trip to the charity stripe. I believe her first 2 points of the night. Maya Kachutin top the key, swings it over to Sharp inside Bowman. Outside corner 3. Reiners is good.
Callie Reiners in the corner knocks it down. If she is set and you give her the room, she'll take it.
And then a quick 4th foul by Kaylee Nowajewski driving to the lane, throws up a wild shot, and a good job by Bowman to set her feet and cause the offensive foul, and that will send Kaylee Nowajewski to the bench with now 4 fouls.
Not what you needed if you're a Belle Fourche.
Senior point guard now sits on the bench. Driving through the lane is Kachutin, blocked by Nori.
And then maybe Kachutin getting the foul after that, we'll see.
I believe, yeah, they'll call it on. They called it on Kirk. It'll be Kirk's 3rd foul. So
now the foul's mounting up here. Really on both teams. It's not one-sided by any means. There's a lot of hacking going on, and now Coach Johnson is telling her girls back off a little bit. They pick them up about 3/4, half court.
And you almost figured it was going to be like this. Kate Scharf with the steal. Scharf now racing down to the paint, gets the shot up, and good. Good patience that time by Kate Scharf going up against Lily Nori. And we got a timeout by the Belle Fourche Broncs. 40-25, Spearfish on top of Belle Fourche, as we will take a much-needed break. Come back in about 30 seconds here on KDSJ Radio and on KDSJ-TV.
Pass up and get what you need on the go. Exit 8 and Exit 14 Speedy Marts offer everything you need so you can get in and get out and get back on the road. Find your favorite snacks and a cold drink, or maybe something fresh from the kitchen or in the cold case. It's all homemade right here. And Exit 8 and Exit 14 offers top-tier fuels from Phillips 66, so you get the most from your transportation. Exit 8 and 14 Speedy Marts in Spearfish. Right off the road, right on the money.
Back here from the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth as Clayson Davis and Paul James, not Jones, not Joins, Paul James joins us here in Belle Fourche as it's 40-25 after that Belle Fourche timeout. Spearfish, the aggressive defense, and then some hot scoring from Maya Kachutin and Callie Reiners, pushing the lead up to 25-40 in favor of the Spearfish Lady Spartans. So now Voiles to inbound over to Whiting for Belle Fourche, and stolen away by Reiners. Here we go, off and running with Maya Kachutin. Kachutin pulls up there on the baseline. Kate Scharf, she knows what to do with it from behind the arc. Kate Scharf gets her first 3-pointer of the night.
Now Belle Fourche's got to worry about another one as they get a quick pass down the floor and miss the layup. But another one warming up for Spearfish.
Cross-court pass, Scharf up and again, rolls around, no good. Battle for the ball, down low for the rebound. Scharf controls it back out to Bowman. Bowman gets it blocked, that time by Delaney Larson.
Belle Fourche using their height advantage well. A lot of blocks for them tonight.
Now into the game for Belle Fourche. That's Maya Nowajeski. Turnover by the Bronx. Here comes Maya Kachutin running the floor. She'll have a pull-up jumper, rolls out of the lane, no good. But Delaney Larson rolling through the lane, knocks it out of bounds, trying to control the layup, or the rebound that is, and they will stay with the Spartans. 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. And of course, coming up after this contest, we'll have our boys matchup between the Bronx and the Spartans. Tierson Grubb, jumper good. Good shot that time by Tierson Grubb, pushing the lead out to 20. Now Nori through the lane, off the back iron, no good. And Hatling there to control the rebound. Three-pointers, no good from Belle Fourche. That was Larson on the three. And the rebound eventually controlled by Tierson Grubb. And now Maya Kachutin will slow things down for the Spartans.
Spartans don't need to be in a hurry now. Step back three, good.
But they'll call Kachutin with the travel.
She did that in the Sodak 16 game last year against Aberdeen Central, and I mean, it just drew gasps from the crowd. She wasn't called for the travel for it before, but she nailed it, and it just kind of made the Aberdeen Central Eagles kind of scratch their heads.
Lainey Ewing into the game for the Spartans now, as Kachutin will take a seat and a much-needed breather. Tierson Grubb tries to drive through the lane, outside to Bowman. Now Callie Reiners will set things back up at the top of the key. Reiners to the corner, Kate Scharf, three-pointer, off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, as a battle between Delaney Larson and Tierson Grubb. Grubb knocks it out of bounds, and Voiles will take the ball for the Bronx, and they cross the timeline with about 2:20 left to go in the third quarter, trailing by 20. And they'll throw it right over to Tierson Grubb with a quick turnover, and now the Spartans.
I know we're not keeping track of turnovers, but Belle Fourche has had a lot of them here in the third quarter.
Tierson Grubb drives low, now kicks it back out to Addie Bowman on the elbow. Other side to Scharf, three from the elbow, off the front iron, no good. Controlled by Delaney Larson. So after Scharf's three-pointer, she's starting to get a little cold. Voiles from the elbow, trying to find someone open, can't quite find someone open. Now handed off to Nori, guarded by Scharf. Spearfish switching on defense. Voiles, elbow three, up and good.
Nice shot by Voiles over there in the corner, had a window, took it, needed it. 45-28.
It is the 6th point for Aurora Voiles. Tierson Grubb down low, gets the shot up and good against Lily Nori.
Got a deflected pass. They were trying to hit Bowman on a back door, and the pass got tipped away. And now a foul on the Spartans there, I believe on Bowman.
They will call number 15. That is Lainey Ewing.
Lainey Ewing, sorry.
The senior, she gets her first foul. As the first free throw for Maya Nowajeski is up and good. Her first point of the night. With 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Of course, coming up, we'll have the boys varsity matchup between the Spartans and the Bronx, as Whitey controls the rebound. The shot up by Belle Fourche is up and good.
Boy, they needed that. Banked it in there, and that wraps up your third quarter of play.
As again, we have completed 3 full quarters of play right here on KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV, as that was Reagan Hatling there with the three-pointer there at the buzzer, and that will make the score read 47-32 on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute on KDSJ Radio and on KDSJ-TV.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer, you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
Powder River Energy, serving Northeast Wyoming since 1946.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The new Kubota MX Series has a lot to offer, including the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. An optional spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. A front-end loader with excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and affordably priced. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. See Butte County Equipment located on U.S. Highway 212, Belle Fourche, or go online to automotivecompanyinc.com. Jake.
And we're back here in the fourth quarter of the girls varsity matchup between the Spearfish Lady Spartans and the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs. Quick two-pointer put up by Spearfish to make the score 49-32 on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. And
that was Kachutin, by the way, let you know that Sue scored that too, so she comes right back out scoring.
As now, Josie Dana trying to get a steal on Kaylee Nowajewski, as Nowajewski has 4 fouls playing in the fourth quarter, and that will be Josie Dana's 4th foul of the contest as well.
Yeah, she quickly heads out, and she knew, but at the same time, you got to try to be aggressive. There's a steal. Kachutin.
Maya Kachutin back into the game. Cross-court pass to Scharf. Scharf, long three. Got it!
See, it's almost like a couple of them can't hit it if they're up to the three-point line. They have to shoot it from 2 or 3 feet or 4 or 5 behind the line.
High pass from Nori, no good. Gets it stolen back by Maya Kachutin. Now the Spartans will run. Kate Scharf. Cross-court down low to Bowman. Bowman up. Tried getting the contact, no good. Nori with the rebound, and Scharf will knock it out of bounds.
Again, amazing the range that has become the norm in the sport.
It used to be just with your foot on the line or just barely behind it, a nice three-point shot. Now the norm is almost 2 or 3 feet from behind the arc.
And then it's not out of the question if you're 10 feet behind the arc.
Probably shoot it from the logo. That's becoming more and more normal.
That's the thing, right?
After Aurora Voiles dribbles down low, a jump ball called between Voiles and Ewing. Lainey Ewing. Belle Fourche will maintain possession, and we'll get the ball from underneath their basket. Outside to Nori. Nori, and she travels with it, and another turnover by the Broncs.
Yeah, they can't afford that. They got to clean that up here as we're in the fourth quarter now with 6.5 minutes left, and they're trailing by 20.
As Black Hills State University Athletic Director Mark Nori in the house tonight, watching her daughter start the first game of her senior year after a turnover by Spearfish, and that causes Maya Kachutin to dive in and cause a foul.
Trying for the steal there, jumped in front, but just a little too tardy, and now she will come out. Callie Reiner's in for her.
Kachutin's 2nd foul. Spearfish still up by 20. Of course, the boys varsity matchup to follow this contest right here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and also on KDSJ980.com. As we'll also have our post-game show to follow this contest to help recap this action and give a preview into what's to come later tonight. Nori gets another 2 points for the Broncs. Makes it 34-52 on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Another three-pointer by Kate Scharf.
Another bomb about 3 or 4 feet back of the line.
As like you said, Paul, it doesn't matter what game, it doesn't matter what quarter.
There's
anyone can get hot, and that's another three put on by Lily Nori, the 6'1" senior center / forward.
Okay, I can do that too.
Dropping a tray for the Broncs. It is now 36 to 55. Make sure the scoreboard's correct on KDSJ-TV. 5:04 left to go in the fourth quarter as Addie Bowman will take a seat. Maya Kachutin enters the game.
We got double the scoreboards on there, so one for the clock, obviously, and
one in case the producer at KDSJ-TV is slacking.
Well, it's easier to see the bigger one at the bottom.
That's a nice little two-point basket by Tiersten Grubb. Three-pointer in the corners, no good by Whiting. Kachutin controls it, pops it over to Kirk. Kirk over to Grubb. Grubb, long two, off the back iron, no good. And Voiles controls the rebound for the Bronx.
Or does she? Taken away by Grubb. Now here's Kirk with it way outside. She gives it up to Reiners to set up the offense here as the clock ticks down to 4.5 minutes left. Here's Kachutin with it right side. Lob, nice pass. Oh, Kirk got the entry pass from Kachutin. That little backdoor cut, just perfect, hit her in stride.
Kirk's 7th point of the night. Now Larson inside, short hook shot, no good. Reiners there with the rebound, and she'll pop it back over to Kachutin. Tiersten Grubb from behind the arc. Grubb guarded aggressively by Voiles. As Kaylee Nowajewski guarding Maya Kachutin. Nowajewski having 4 fouls. And Aurora Voiles, I believe, just picked up her 3rd.
I think you were correct. Yep.
She went to try to steal the ball away from Tiersten Grubb. Voiles will indeed pick up her 3rd foul.
Well, Belle Fourche has to get aggressive, more aggressive here. They need to create something. Down by 23 at this point.
As coming into the contest is Maya Nowajewski for the Bronx. And Maya Kachutin will be called again for another travel. As Dakota Johnson pats the ref on the back. I don't know if it's a message saying, see, oh, that's a travel.
I did see that. I was wondering what. I'm curious to know what that message was.
It's the officials' first game, too, and I think they've done a pretty good job, honestly.
It's been pretty good. Oh, nice shot.
Nice little hook shot down underneath by Lily Norrie. Makes it a 38-59 lead for the Spartans with about 3:24 left to go in the game. Tiersten Grubb hook shot, no good, but she's fouled. You gotta love the aggression by Tiersten Grubb. Getting more playing time as the Spartans will have to rely on her a lot, especially to get some of that down low post action for the Spartans this season.
That's right, and she never was one to not be aggressive. She's always, throughout her entire career, I remember watching her play when she was in the 3rd and 4th grade, and she's always had the aggressiveness. Sierra Sanford is out there for Spearfish as well, too. She's a sophomore. And she's one that, once she gets going with her speed, she can go with reckless abandon as well. I'm sure it's, you got to tone it down a little bit. First time, first action playing varsity ball, but that's another one who's got some speed.
As Kachutin knocks the ball away from Belle Fourche, but her foot stepped on the bounds, and it will stay with the Bronx. Maya Bush is also in for the Bronx, and
timeout.
We got a timeout on the floor.
Indeed we do.
So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout right here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ980.com, and on KDSJ-TV. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Repair has built their reputation by offering the highest quality, guaranteed repairs in the area. Satisfied customers return again and again for everything from collision repair to custom paint, glass and windshield, and the best hail repair in the region. They're preferred by most insurance companies and work with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair of Spearfish and Sturgis. Give them a Google today for the best repair on your vehicle, guaranteed.
Clayson Davis, Paul James with you from the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. Coming up this weekend, tomorrow on KDSJ Radio, we'll have Black Hills State University basketball as the Yellow Jackets set to take on Colorado Christian University, with the men's game set to start at 3 p.m. The women's game will be at 1, again on KDSJ Radio and on KDSJ980.com. Nice jump shot that time by the super senior Lily Norrie, and that makes the score 40-61 in favor of the Spartans, and they'll get Kachutin again with another step back travel.
That time clearly was a travel to me, but and I don't blame her. I mean, that move has become a move like everywhere. So if nothing else, just practice it. Get it down, because that's going to come up big in some games.
As entering the game for Spearfish, that's Taylor Vito. She's in the game now for the first time for the Spartans.
Ooh. The bomb there for the Bronx, another three-pointer. We've seen them really start shooting those.
A three-pointer put up by the Bronx. I did not see who shot it.
I didn't either.
Makes my stat keeping a little harder than it already is. As now a shot by Tierson Grubb, up no good. Norrie trying to fight for the rebound, and I believe they'll get Norrie with her 4th foul.
And there's Tierson Grubb. Probably when she let it go, she knew that probably ain't going in. So I can't just clear out. I have to put the brakes on, try to get my own rebound. She had position because she had gotten by Norrie and drew the foul.
Three-pointer that time by Callie Reiners, making it 64-43, as we got another foul, this time on the Spartans.
Sierra Sanford,
the 5'8" sophomore guard.
See her wearing the knee brace there. I believe it was an ACL that she had tore last year.
Underneath, Noah Jeske. Hook pass over to Belfish. Blocked at that time by Tierson Grubb. Good defense on Tierson Grubb. Blocking Maya Bush's jump shot underneath. And we press on with 1:40 left to go in the contest. Spearfish 64, Belfish 43 on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Vito over to Reiners. Reiners down inside to Ewing. Jump shot up, no good. Kaylee Nowajeski with the rebound. As underneath we go to Maya Bush. That is Maya Nowajeski. Shot no good. Vito with the rebound. Over to Sanford.
Spartans got a chance to get some of their reserves in. Belfouche still playing with a few starters. And good chance here to get some playing time in the high speed of the varsity game as the ball is loose. And a jump ball.
Also, stay tuned. A part of our post-game show right here on KDSJ. We'll name our Superior Performer of this contest, brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. As you can vote for your Superior Performer of the Month for the month of November on our website, KDSJ-TV. The winner, their school will be awarded $100 in donation from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish to the school's athletic fund. Down low inside, Spearfish, another reserve into the game. That's number 40, Dagan Muchler. Now under 30 seconds left to go in the contest. Hatling travels from behind the three-point line, so another turnover by the Bronx, and that's just kind of been the story of the night.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers. I don't know if there's somebody who's keeping that. I'd love to see the stat for Belfouche if they could clean half of those up.
Of course, a very experienced team in Belfouche that graduated a lot of seniors last year, kind of a building year, and you know what? Kaylee Nowajeski, you got 13 seconds left. Get your 5th foul real quick.
That's right.
Might as well make it worth it.
You know, let's get her done here. So about ready to wrap this one up.
As Kaylee Nowajeski will foul out of the contest. She finishes with 3 points. Under 10 seconds left to go. And I think Lily Norrie might follow suit.
Yeah, at this point I'd like to see him not blow that whistle. But a foul called there as well, so just kind of postpones the inevitable here.
As Norrie will foul out, and in her second game of her 2024 campaign, her first home game.
All right, Belle Fourche playing their second game of the season, Spearfish their first.
That will send Taylor Vito to the line for 2. First shot rolls off no good. 6 seconds left to go. Again, we have our KDSJ Sports postgame show coming up after the conclusion of this contest. We'll recap what just happened, looked at the Junis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard, and preview what's to come of the boys' action, as that will be coming up with our postgame show as the buzzer sounds. The Spearfish Spartans making the short trip up to Belle Fourche, and the girls coming away with a 64-48 win over the rival Belle Fourche Bronx. As that will do it for the first game of KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV. Our postgame show is coming up next, as we will go to our postgame show in 2 minutes right here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ980.com, our KDSJ Sports mobile app, and on KDSJ-TV.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
You see them everywhere. That's because Heinzerling Concrete of Spearfish is the most trusted name for everything from driveways, sidewalks, decorative stamp patios, and of course, foundations. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support the activities that help our area youth build their foundation for future success. Whatever the job, Heinzerling Concrete is the name you can trust. Google Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish or call 210-2320.
Do-it-yourself made easy with help from Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche. Whether you're a full-fledged contractor or just taking care of some jobs around your home, Proline has the equipment you need. Lifts for any job, like scissor lifts, boom lifts, and man lifts, skid steers, trenchers, backhoes, and more. Step inside to find smaller tools for do-it-yourself projects like concrete work, painting, sewer repair, and more. Call 723-7677, click ProlineEquipmentRentals.com, or stop by off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche today.
For over 20 years, there's been a better alternative for car repair in Spearfish and the Northern Black Hills. It's Auto Doctor, with their 2 ASC certified mechanics who each have over 40 years of experience, and their state-of-the-art facility. They'll treat your vehicle like it's theirs. From mechanical repairs, brakes, alignments, tires, AC work, and more, Auto Doctor also provides advanced diagnostics. From Audis to Volkswagens, if your car is ill, we're the pill. Auto Doctor off Exit 14 Heritage Drive, Spearfish.
And in for Cody Oliver here tonight in Belle Fourche, it's Clayson Davis and Paul James with KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV as the Spearfish Lady Spartans roll into Belle Fourche and come away with the win, 64-43 over the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx. As it's time for our post-game show right here on KDSJ Radio and KDSJ-TV, as we'll recap some of the action that just happened. As a game got started really from behind the arc with Maya Kachutin from behind the three-point line. She had a fast start to her night. As again, Maya Kachutin, she unofficially finished with 21 points out of the 64, as she was really the only scorer for Spearfish in the first half. And then later on in the second half, you start to see Kate Scharf, Callie Reiners really start to warm up as well. But it was the shooting ka-chootin' all pretty much the entire night.
Yeah, I wonder how much she hears that now or has heard it over the last 3 years and now into her senior year. But Spearfish, such a deadly team from behind the three-point arc when they get hot. Sometimes, and it happens with every team, you all get cold, and then nobody can hit it, and then you're in a rough situation. That's when you have to try to depend on your outside or your inside game. Spearfish a lot of times uses their outside game to create their inside game, and since they have so many who literally can hit from anywhere, they are able to really open up the inside because the other team doesn't know where they're going to get hit from. Are you going to get hit from Dana? Are you going to get hit from Scharf? Are you going to get hit from ka-chootin'? So great weapon to have, that's for sure, is those long three-point shooters.
As again, Amaya ka-chootin' unofficially ends with 21 points according to my unofficial stats. Kate Scharf, she got hot there in the second half as she finished with, I believe, 8 points for Kate Scharf. It was pretty quiet in that first half, but then really came alive in the second. Josie Dana finished with 8 as well. Addie Bowman had 2. Avery Kirk finished with 8. And Callie Reiners, she broke into the double digits according to my stats. She had 12.
Okay, yep, she did hit some three-pointers. Not a surprise. Again, another one probably not looked at very much by other opposing teams because they're not sure, they don't know, but she's certainly capable of scoring points. So, yeah, who's going to step up? There's those holes to fill, and Coach Johnson is not going to play 5 or 6 players. She's playing 8, 9, 10 players.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's just how it goes.
Especially important to develop that depth early, especially when you're going to be needing it there in the second half of the season.
Absolutely. You got to develop players. You got to think ahead to next year, even at the beginning of this year. And just to let everybody know what's going on the floor, Special Olympics have a little kind of a competition they're going to run here for a little while in between basketball games here, both out of Spearfish and out of Belle Fourche as well.
As that'll be going on. Looking at some more of our post-game show, it was 26-17 at halftime. Belle Fourche, they went on a late run, especially with a three-pointer at the ending of the half by Delaney Larson, I believe, who shot. No, it was actually Reagan Hatling. She finished with, I believe, 8 points herself. So Hatling, again, helped get that get closer to Spearfish there at the halftime, as it was 26-17 for Spearfish. Really start to put it on in the third quarter and eventually just pull away in the fourth, coming out with a 64-43 win. According to my unofficial scoring, again, this is very unofficial, but Maya ka-chootin' with a 21, 2 from Addie Bowman, 8 from Josie Dana, 8 from Avery Kirk, 8 from Kate Scharf, 12 from Callie Reiners, 1 from Lainey Ewing. And I probably missed a few, so I do apologize. Meanwhile, for the Bronx, they were, of course, led by Lily Norrie. She had 14 on the night for Norrie, had quite a few blocks as well in the contest, and was the enforcer down low the whole night. As Lily Norrie, the daughter of Spearfish Black Hills State Athletic Director Mark Norrie. As again, we have the Special Olympics going on right now on KDSJ-TV as they're doing the starting lineups.
Giving these kids a little limelight, that's awesome.
That is absolutely awesome.
A really good crowd here tonight as well.
But keep going through the scoring recap. As Kaylee Nowajewski had 3. Delaney Larson had, I believe, 5. Aurora Voiles had 6. Reagan Hatling had, I believe, 8. And that's a look at the recap for the Bronx. Okay. Unofficially, of course.
Of course.
But, of course, the Spearfish Lady Spartans, they roll into Belle Fourche and get their first win of the 2024-25 campaign. The Bronx now fall to 1-1 on the season. We will come back with our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard in 2 minutes, and then we'll name our Superior Performer, brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions, as that's all coming up next right here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, and on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook.
Beef Logic Inc. is proud to sponsor South Dakota's high school and collegiate athletes this season as they work alongside their partners at the South Dakota Beef Industry Council to deliver the Build Your Base Sports Nutrition Program at local high schools and colleges around the state and the country. Are you looking for a simple, easy-to-follow program that can help you and your family optimize performance both on and off the field of play? Check out buildyourbase.org and learn why beef continues to be the premier protein for athletic performance and recovery.
The Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance. We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today, and let's get you to your peak.
No matter what life throws in your direction, Dana Dental Arts and Spearfish reminds you to make you and your family's dental health a top priority. Putting off small problems now can lead to big ones later. We are small enough to feel like family, but big enough to bring you the latest technology. Before your lives get too hectic with school, sports, and other extracurricular activities, schedule a comprehensive exam now. We love our patients. Celebrating 50 years of dentistry in Spearfish.
Let our family care for your family.
And we're back here in the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth atop of the Belle Fourche High School gym, as Clayson Davis and Paul James joins you right here on KDSJ Sports, where the Spearfish Lady Spartans get their first win of the season over the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx, their rivals to the north, 64-43, as we have the Special Olympics currently happening right now on the Belle Fourche floor, giving a nice chance to give these kids the spotlight as well, as 2 Special Olympic teams from Spearfish and from Belle Fourche. It's time for our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard, checking out some of the action that has happened today, seeing what all has conspired over the last few hours in girls basketball. Of course, don't go away, as we'll have the boys varsity action right after this broadcast on KDSJ Radio and on KDSJ-TV. So that will be coming up as well. But we'll look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard, as of course Spearfish beating Belle Fourche 64-43. It was a close one over there in Sioux Falls Roosevelt, as Roosevelt beats number 5 ranked as Sioux Falls Jefferson 44-42. It was Washington over Lincoln 56-28. Huron, they beat T-Area tonight. Actually, they're leading T-Area tonight, 35-23. It's Watertown leading Brookings with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, 42-25. Vermilion leading Mitchell. Vermilion, of course, ranked number 1 in girls basketball in Class A. Vermilion leading Mitchell at the start of the second half, 21-9. As that's all the updates we have on the AA side of things. Of course, Custer's playing Sturgis tonight. Rapid City Central hosting Aberdeen Central. Meanwhile, in Class A, Buffalo, Wyoming with a thrilling win over St. Thomas More Lady Cavaliers 50-47 tonight. Kadoka area beating Hill City 39-30. As I believe that's all we have for Class A. Meanwhile, in Class B, Harding County beats Newell 74-23. Edgemont beats New Underwood 48-44. Lemon currently leading Timberlake 41-14. And Faith is playing Teospe Topa tonight as well in girls basketball. And that's all the score updates we have on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard and Sportcast.
What about a Superior Auto, Superior Performance of the night?
That we should name one, as we have our Superior Auto, Superior Performer, brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. You can call them at 605-642-9111 or see their inventory online at superioroautosd.com. And I'm pretty sure that everyone and their blind cousin knew who would have been awarded the Superior Performer tonight, and that was, of course, Maya Kachutin, senior guard from Spearfish. 21 points unofficially on the night as the superstar senior got hot early in the contest and really just didn't look back as she led all varsity girls players in scoring tonight, and she was awarded with our Superior Performer, brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Belle Fourche.
In Spearfish.
In Spearfish.
That's all right. But hey, here's the deal. She hit a lot of three-pointers. She hit all the layups. She hit some free throws. I think 3 times she got whistled for travel trying the step back threes. But hey, when you look good, committing a turnover even, you know you're going to be the Superior Auto, Superior Performance of the night. So, way to go, Maya. Looking good, even committing the turnovers.
She can do it all. She can shoot threes. She can assist her teammates. She can turn the ball over in spite of her teammates.
With the best of them, right?
With the best of them.
No, great job. And again, like I said, if there's some of those moves you want to be able to use during the season, you've got to practice them in a game situation. So when the game's in hand and there's no problem, hey, go after it. Use these games. You got to use it. You got to use your wins and you got to use your losses,
especially early in the season when you're still trying to work out the kinks and everything.
So that's why sometimes when player or people question what coaches are thinking when they're really up by a lot or when they're down by a lot, they're thinking, I need to use game situation, real game situation to practice.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing that replaces that.
I mean, you can go up against your teammates every day of the week and twice on Sunday, but it will never be the same as going up against someone else in an opposing jersey.
Yep. Well, there you go.
As Maya Kachutin, congratulations to her. She was awarded our Superior Performer, brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Call them at 605-642-9111 or see their inventory online at superioroautosd.com. Thank a few more of our sponsors.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite get the light shine on them all the time, but including Granite Automotive, Fisher Sand and Gravel, Pillin Optical, Powder River Energy, Proline Equipment Rentals, Low Roofing, Millstone Family Restaurant, Butte County Equipment, Auto Doctor, Exit 14, Exit 8, Phillips 66, Gold Dust, Maverick Steakhouse, Mineral Technology, American Colloid, and we got a new one on board today as well.
Yeah.
Also want to thank our brand new friends here with KDSJ Sports, Tropical Smoothie there in Spearfish.
Yep, talked to Kelly today, and Kelly was happy to support high school athletics. She employs so many of the athletes and non-athletes, but from the various schools, both Spearfish and Belle Fourche, and even up to Sturgis and Lee Deadwood. So, yeah, that's awesome to have her on board as well.
As that will do it for this broadcast. Remember, if you missed any of the action, you can hear every game anytime. Just look for the podcast tab on KDSJ980.com. And for video archives and to view our live sports broadcast, you can subscribe to our KDSJ-TV page on YouTube and follow us at KDSJ Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ on Facebook for some more content on KDSJ-TV. Anyways, that will do it for the girls' varsity matchup. Don't go away. We will come back in about, let's say, 6 minutes for the
boys matchup.
We'll have our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip off with the boys matchup in about 6 minutes.
So is that going to be on a new stream?
It will be on a new stream on KDSJ-TV. So for those watching and listening on KDSJ-TV, stay tuned as we'll go live on KDSJ-TV. You can catch the end of this Special Olympics and get you ready to go for the boys matchup. But of course, stay tuned on KDSJ Radio and be looking for that next stream on KDSJ-TV. I'm Clayton Davis. Paul James. We'll see you in about 6 minutes right here on KDSJ Sports.